So today is my 26th and 3-day update. Yay! We are 1 week away from my third trimester. Yay! I'm so excited and so happy. Oh my gosh. It's awesome. I'm so excited. Baby is the size of a butternut squash, and which is awesome. He's getting really big. I go on Monday. I go to the hospital for another ultrasound. So I'll get to see him. I'm so excited. He's gonna be so big. And then on the 25th, yes. On the 25th, I go back to my doctor for, the usual measure, heartbeat, glucose test. Yay, I'm not excited. I'm not excited to do that test again. Not that I have a problem with, the flavor of the drink, but I was only 16 weeks when I had it last time, and he was so tiny that it just kind of felt like little flutters fluttering around in there when he was on this, after I drank this sugary drink. Now, he's like, if I drink, Sprite, he's like, zing, 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 zing. He's all over the place. And it feels like he's going to tap dance his way out. But I can't imagine what it's going to feel like this time when I drink the glucose juice. Oh gosh. Thankfully, it's the 1 hour, not the 3 hour. So, and the reason why they're making me do it again is because of diabetes that run in my family. I have to do it again. So, it sucks. It really, really sucks. But if, I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. This week has been crazy in a lot of ways, mostly dealing with my doctor's office and billing, because back in September, I had to do an impromptu, it was 11 weeks, and I had to do an impromptu ultrasound. And I expected to get a bill, a couple weeks later for it. Yeah. I got that bill just earlier this week. Yeah. And it was sent out on January 3rd. So they're wanting, and I have no problem paying. That's not the issue. The issue is this. When they first started billing me, they were sending my bills to my parents' house. Okay, which is understandable because at first, when I first started with my doctor's office, back in 2013, 2014, it was before I got married, I was living with my parents, and so it was okay, so they were sending the bill to my parents. Okay, that's fine. I understood. I went over to my doctor's office. I asked them what address they had on file. They told me. I said, no, that's the wrong address. I gave them our correct address. And we have now gotten 3 or 4, sent to my in-laws' house. And I'm like, wait, what? And we lived there for 6 months or so. Like, we didn't live there at my in-laws very long. So I went over, no. So when I went back, I asked them again, what address do you guys have on file? And they told me, and I was like, okay, cool. Because they have it right at my doctor's office. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe the systems didn't connect or whatever the first time it happened. And so then I get another notice, or I get a final notice for this bill that's due that was back in September, sent to my in-laws again. And I'm like, what the heck? And I was so mad yesterday. So mad. I went to my doctor. I was like physically shaking. I was so angry because it's like Joe has called these people and told them, sat on hold for 45 minutes, telling them the address. I've told them the address. I don't know how they got my in-laws' address and started mailing stuff to them. And so that's weird. So I went to my doctor's office yesterday and I said, okay, this is what's going on. I need to talk to somebody. And I talked to one of the ladies in billing at my doctor's office. And I asked her, I said, what address do you guys have on file for me? And she said, our correct address. I said, then why is it going to this address? And she was like, that's weird. She's like, usually they send it to the address that's on file, that we have on file. I was like, yeah. And she goes, does your insurance go to your home address? I said, yes. And she's like, did you ever live at this address? I said, yeah, like 2 years ago. And she was like, oh. She's like, well, that's really weird. I'm like, you think? And then I pointed out, I was like, this is supposed to be due in September. I just got a notice today that it's on final notice, and y'all are threatening to put me into third-party collections. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Okay, so what the heck's going on? And she put a note in my file not to send me to collections. She was mad about it because she was like, what? Like, she was just as confused as we were. And, she made sure that it didn't go into collections. She made a copy of the bill. And she said, okay, when she asked me if I could do it, if I could pay yesterday. Technically, I could have. But Joe and I were so angry that we decided, you know what? Y'all are going to wait till I have to come here for my doctor's appointment. I'm not giving you a dime right now. And, that was just out of spite and out of anger or whatever. But she was like, you know what? That's fine. I didn't say that to her. I said, no, I can't. I said, I come back on the 25th and I can. And she's like, okay, that'll work. I was like, okay, cool. She's like, I made a note not to put you into collections. You're good. I will find out what's going on with your billing and I will let you know. I was like, that's all I ask. And she's like, okay. So got it worked out, thankfully, but what a nightmare that was. So I had to deal with that. Then on a brighter note, yesterday I decided my mother-in-law got me for Christmas a Bye Bye Baby $50 gift card so that I could buy some stuff for Levi and his room. And I kind of freaked out, but I found out that because crib set and stuff that I want, most of it is on sale now at Buy Buy Baby, except for the actual bedding. And I was like, I don't care about getting the bumpers, the sheets, the other stuff. I care about getting the bedding. But I went on Amazon and I found out that they have the same exact thing at Amazon. So I'm like, all right, cool. I don't need to worry. I can order it from Amazon if I have to. And which would probably be easier. But what I did get yesterday was all on sale. And so I got a crib sheet for his bed. It's got like little leaves and stuff on it. So there's that. I got him this little fleecy Winnie the Pooh blanket, something soft and cuddly for him to get snuggled in. I can't wait to wrap him up in this. I can't wait, my baby. And then I got these little decals for his room as well. So, and yeah, so that's what I got with my $50 gift card. And then my sister has been seeing me post how uncomfortable sleep has been for me lately. How I wake up and my hips hurt and I'm just like tossing and turning and fighting with pillows and trying to figure out a nice soft place to sleep. And so my sister took it upon herself and she bought me a pregnancy pillow. Yay! It's already on my bed, so I don't feel like bringing it back out here. And so hopefully I will be able to get a good night's sleep tonight. So that's cool. And then we went to Walmart last night. Joe and I did. Oops, sorry, Zoe. Didn't mean to hit you, baby girl. And I got these two storage bins. They're going to go under our entertainment center. We've got books, like my school books and some DVDs and stuff under there right now. But I'm going to be moving all that. And that's going to be Levi's shelf for his stuff, for like his little toys and his books and stuff that he can play with. Just so he has a spot for toys and stuff, because he didn't have a lot of room in his bedroom. So I'm hoping these will be short enough to go under there, but we'll see. But yeah, that bottom shelf on our entertainment center is going to be Levi's. So yeah, symptoms wise, nothing's really changed. Sunday, I had like the worst headache I've ever had in my life. And I know it was a sinus headache because it started here and went up above my eyebrow. So it was definitely my sinuses. And I never get sinus headaches. This one was a sinus headache. And so it was so bad. I took Tylenol. I ate. I, drank water. I drank juice. I, did whatever I could. I slept. But nothing could get this headache to go away. Absolutely nothing. And I went to bed and I fought going to sleep because it hurt. But it was also one of those things of in my brain, what was going through my head was, there's no point in going to sleep because you're just going to wake up tomorrow with the same exact headache. So I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And I was finally able to go to sleep and I woke up Monday morning, no headache. The Lord. And yeah, so yeah, so I've had headaches and been still getting sick once a week, but it is what it is. I think I'm finally going to talk to my doctor and be like, all right, can we put me on something? Because I can't do this for another 3 months, I don't think. Like, I'm sure I could because it's just like once a week, but it's such an inconvenience. It really is. So, hopefully I can get on something and be able to get this under control. Because I've avoided it. I've tried doing home remedies and stuff, and nothing has seemed to work. So, yeah. So, we're just finally giving in and going to see if my doctor can prescribe something for us so that I don't keep getting sick. Because getting up off the bathroom floor is really starting to get difficult too. So, and I'll show you why. Because, oh my gosh, my belly has grown, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. Hold on. Shush. Like, holy cow. Zoe, get out of my shot. This is all him. Like, homeboy is getting big. So, Zoe, you're so silly. Move. Oh. So, yeah. This video is really long, and I'm sorry, but, yeah. So, that's 26 weeks and 3 days. I'm so excited that next week will be my last week before my 3rd trimester. I'm so excited! It's so crazy. So, anyway, as always, lots of love and baby dust. Give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to hit subscribe and make sure your notification bell is turned on. And if you have any questions for me or for Joe, because we're going to be doing a Q&A on our anniversary in a couple of days, then be sure to leave them in the comments. And I will talk to you guys for my next video. Bye, guys.